Hello everyone, this is Mohammed from Python Ninja YouTube channel, and sorry for long pause due to personal circumstances, and today we will learn together dictionary comprehension in Python. So in the last tutorial we learned together how can we consider integer as a key for a dictionary, or how can we consider a tuple as a key for the dictionary, and we mentioned that a list or a dictionary cannot be considered as a key for a dictionary because both lists and dictionaries are immutable, and their like unique identifier, unique digital identifier or unique digit identifier is exchangeable during the program life cycle, or in other words, it's like unhashable object. And for today's tutorial, we will learn together, and we also mentioned that if I want to consider a list or a dictionary, I have to cast them to a tuple, and casting a dictionary to a tuple will yield to me a tuple of keys. Okay, and for today's tutorial, we will speak about dictionary comprehension. Okay, so let's add all together. Okay, and put this description here. And now, by dictionary comprehension, we can create dictionaries using like different expressions. Okay, or we can create a dictionary. Okay, using like a specific expression. Okay, the dictionary comprehension can replace for loop. For example, instead of going to for loop, we can use the dictionary comprehension or certain lambda function. Or certain lambda functions. We will dive more in functions and lambda functions in the next tutorials. The basic dictionary comprehension, the expression that is used for dictionary comprehensions, I open curly bracket, then I consider the key and the mapping or the transformation or the thing, or like the mapping or expression of the value. I want to manipulate the value, okay, of the former of a former dictionary, and I use like for loop inside the dictionary itself. So I loop over the key and the value of the collection, which is the dictionary. Okay, so let's take like a short example, then we can understand together what do we mean of the dictionary comprehensions. And as in the list comprehension, okay, for example, we can consider dictionary comprehension. Let's take, for example, I have a list of names, and these names, for example, Muhammad. So either I can create a dictionary or a new dictionary from existing dictionary, or I can create a new dictionary with any collection or any iterable. Okay, for example, I can consider Diego, can consider here also Massimo, or I want to consider Angela. Okay, these are like names in a list, so I can make name dict like this. I open a dictionary. What we learned in the comprehension, in the list comprehension, the expression is this. So I need key, I need expression. What the key I need in this exercise or in this example, we want to consider the name and the length of the name. The length of the name meaning that how many characters inside the name. Please go back to string data structure in Python. We introduced at the beginning of this series of tutorials, and you will learn more about the length method. And we want to consider here the name. Okay, so I want to consider the name and the length of that name, which is taken from the length function. Okay, and then I want to consider for loop for name in in names in the list. Okay, I did by this way. I did a dictionary comprehension that is considered name, which is this, and the length of the name itself. Okay, consider here is like an item, not the names. Okay, the names is the whole iterable or the whole list. So we can bring the dictionary or the dict or the name dict here, sorry, and we have a new dictionary. We consider the list, okay, to build the dictionary using dictionary comprehension that comprises the names in its key and the length, how many characters of the name. Okay, this is like useful implementation of the dictionary comprehension. Let's take another example. Suppose for example, in the United States, we have, or they have, not we have, in the United States, the temperature, for example, taken in Fahrenheit. Okay, so let's say like in the cities, Tim, okay, in Fahrenheit, which is given in a dictionary, and we have here in New York, okay, and the temperature of the New York City, suppose it's 42, without like following the exact temperature. It's just for illustration. We have also for Boston, and we have a temperature, suppose it's 95. It's like only for illustration, okay. And we can say, for example, in Los Angeles, okay, Angeles, okay, and the temperature over there, for example, 110 in Fahrenheit. Okay, now I want to create a new dictionary based on this dictionary, using dictionary comprehension to consider the city and the temperature, but not in Fahrenheit, but it is in Celsius. So I want to consider, for example, cities, but not Fahrenheit, in Celsius. And in Celsius, we have to open a dictionary. We can say city, okay, like the single city, and here is the expression. I think we introduced the conversion between Fahrenheit and Celsius. Please go back to math module exercises, and I think you will find them complete implementation. So in general, it's the temperature, okay, minus 32. This is like formula. It's not invented by mine. Okay, so the exact temperature or Fahrenheit temperature minus 32 multiplied by 5 over 9. Okay, 5 over 9, and this is like the transformation I have, but I want here to round. So I have this bracket, and I have this, and all should be located inside this table. Okay, and I want to take a round of the whole values of this, and I want to consider only two values. Okay, after the decimal point, like this. Okay, so I continue the expression for I went table for city, okay, and the 10. Okay, so city and 10 where. Okay, so we want to have the city and temperature. I have this one. I think there is error here. Okay, I have 1, 2. Okay, and now for city and temperature in the city's temperature in Fahrenheit dot items. Dot items, it gives me, okay, it will give me or return to me the key, which is city, and the value, which is the temp. Okay, so we have the city, okay, and we have the corresponding temp, which is in Fahrenheit, and I can obtain both of the city and temperature from dot items. Okay, and now I can print the city's temperature in Celsius, and we can see how the temperature is like 5.5 instead of 42. It's like manipulate the temperature, and for that we built our the temperature conversion, okay, for temperature conversion from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Okay, this is like a real example of comprehension, like of the dictionary comprehension. I can follow another thing. I can, for example, map the temperature to be in another way. For example, if let us consider like this. Maybe I can consider string like sunny, okay, and we can consider sunny or cloudy. Okay, so I have this sunny, okay, and let us consider this, and here we want to add, for example, sunny. Okay, just I want to take different forms of the dictionary comprehension. I have this, and I have Los Angeles. Okay, please come here. Okay, so I have New York, it is sunny. I have Boston, it's sunny, and I have here also I have two. I have here New York, Boston, sunny should be here. Okay, and now I want to take Los Angeles, and Los Angeles we can consider it also sunny if it is, and we can consider another city. Let's consider for example Chicago, and from this Chicago we can also consider its cloud. And I want to also suppose that on New York is cloudy. Look at this like filtering. So we want to take only the cities that like have sunny weather. So we can see like sunny cities, okay, and sunny cities is a dictionary in which we have city, okay, and the corresponding weather, okay, like this, like corresponding weather, okay, for I can say in a table for city, okay, and for the city and the weather, okay, in cities, okay, in Fahrenheit, but dot items. I can if and if condition if weather, okay, it's only sunny, so I can take this. Okay, so print sunny cities out of the whole dictionary, and I can return only the cities that contain like sunny in the weather state. Okay, that is as it is. Now we want also to see another mapping. Okay, another example. For example, in New York, okay, instead of having it like cloudy, I want to take like it is like 25, and in Boston I want to consider, for example, 95, and for this I want to consider it like 110, and I want to have also 50 degree here. Now what I will do, I want to map if the temperature is greater than 35, I want to say warm. Or let us to say if it's greater than 50, we will say warm. If it's less, it will be cold. So I can say map 10, which is a dictionary in which there is city and warm. Okay, okay, city and warm. If okay, the temperature is greater than or equal 50, then what I can say? I can say else. At the same time, I have to say instead of one cold. So this is the expression. I want to go to the city. If its temperature greater than 50, I want to say warm. Else I want to say cold. So this is like incomplete expression. To complete it, I have to look for okay city and the temperature, which is the temp, okay, where both are located in the cities.items, okay, which is the items of the dictionaries, and I want now to print the map, temperature, and yeah, it's like we map it from numerical value to string value. Okay, I can do the same thing of this using function. Okay, but I want I don't need to disturb you or to make you less understand or I don't need to make misunderstanding, but we can either to design it using dictionary comprehension or we can repeat it using function. In the next two tutorials, I think we will go for the function in Python, but because we are in the dictionary comprehension, I want to show you quickly how can we do the same with the function. In function, the exhibition like this: we start with def, okay, and the name of the function. I can say it like name temp, and like this. I want to have the temperature. I want to also have the temperature inside. This is the general exhibition of the function. So we designed like empty function. You will later learn more about function designation. But inside this function, I can say if the temperature, which is the thing that I want to insert, okay, and if the temperature is greater than or equal 50, then what I have to do, I have to use the reserved word return, and I want to return warm, okay, and elif, okay, elif, okay, or without elif, or we can say else return, okay, return code, okay. I do not need just to make like extra line in this function just to make it like easy for you. So I can copy and paste this line, okay, like let us to say Frank, okay. So I have city, and instead of defining this, okay, I only do like the name of the function, which is map temperature, and the map temperature will take also inside it the temp, okay, as what we defined here, okay, for the city and temp and the items of the dictionary, and I want to print the map temp function. It will show the same one call, and for that we learn together dictionary comprehension. How can we consider if condition without the dictionary comprehension, and how can we even use even how can we use functions, okay, inside the dictionary. For more details about function, we will learn together in the next tutorials. I have the material. Finally, I want just to introduce the universal unique identifiers in Python, and we'll give more detail in the next tutorial. The UUID, okay, or the universal unique identifier in Python is a library, okay, as a module, okay, so we can import it. It will give us like 128 length of bit. It gives you like hexa code or hexa like a hexa code representation with a length of 128. We can use it as a unique identifier. We use this syntax. I can say from UUID, I use the UUID import from UUID import UUID 4. There are different versions of UUID. There is 4, there is 1, 5. We will highlight only 4 and 5. 5 will be given in like a separate tutorial. The difference between 4 and 5: 4 is like generate you like from a pseudo random number generator the code, but for 5 UUID 5 it will give you like fixed code, like you can reproduce it. Like we have, let's say the user ID. I can say that I have dictionary. Inside the dictionary there is Mohammed. Okay, and Mohammed, and I can say, okay, I need to insert inside this dictionary. I want to insert like a unique identifier for this to be as a value. So I want to imprint now the UUID for no, I want to print the user ID by this way. So I have now the dictionary, which is Muhammad, and I have a unique identifier. But this unique identifier, each time you run the program, it will change. So that is not useful in practice. If you don't need to say something random, we can design our own fixed unique identifier. I will give you more about this in the next tutorials, where we will learn how can we generate a fixed identifier for us, and we will also learn how can we use a dictionary to encode and decode tasks. Okay, that's for today's tutorial, guys. Thank you very much.